What up? What up? What up?
Yeah. DJ Derek, roll with it. DJ Derek, you already know what time it is. This right here ain't entertainment for the weak-minded. This is elevation. This is information over manipulation. This is the frequency they don't want you tapped into. Welcome to the Sabir Show. Yeah, where history gets uncovered, lies get dismantled, and truth gets put under the spotlight. This is the platform where Sabir breaks down the hidden records, unpacks nationality, decodes contracts, reveals the history they erased, and opens your eyes to the systems designed to keep the people asleep. He's waking the masses up to who they truly are, teaching law, status, civics, commerce, history, sovereignty, and self-knowledge. No smoke, no distractions, no watered down narratives, just receipts, research, and raw truth. Shout out to Stan for standing solid on the knowledge. Shout out to Chris Weems, always holding the line, and major salute to Sabir Bey for bringing the signal to the people. This is for the thinkers, the seekers, the builders, the ones bold enough to question everything, because over here we don't deal in opinions, nothing but truth. So lock in, open your mind, take notes, and get ready for another powerful bill with the one and only Sabir Bey. You are on air. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. The truth is calling, 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 calling. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. The truth is calling, 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 calling. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let me check something real quick. Hold up.
DJ Derek, roll with
Let me
it.
check something real quick. Mic check, cause they be playing with my. Yo, man, we talk about algorithms and all these other things, man. I want to check something real quick. I need everybody that's on YouTube to give me a thumbs up or holler if you got this, because for some odd reason, brother, I really got to get away from YouTube. I really do. I have made 2 more new channels. I'm just waiting for the other channels to upload, but I'm so ready. I got to get away from YouTube. Boy, they are monitoring all these things, man. They making sure y'all don't get this information. So you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. If you have this new page, people, please share the new channel out. Please share the new channel out and let me know if y'all good. If we good in here, because I don't need to be on here wasting my time. So I had 2 other channels that I'm actually uploading right now. I'm waiting to get verified, because my before 1492 channel, they terminated it. Unless I'm talking black talk, unless I'm talking suppressed stuff, unless I'm talking being oppressed, or talking about somebody got tethered, or somebody white supremacy, they'll let that type of stuff fly, and idiots will actually back it. So if y'all have this channel, please let me know. So please, if you're on YouTube, let me know if you're on YouTube. All right. It seems like nobody's on there yet, but let's check real fast. So subscribe to the Sabir D Bay YouTube channel. Let me know if we there. All right. Let's just see if anybody's on there. If anybody even care. It's a lot of people on TikTok though. A lot of people on TikTok. Let's see if anybody's on YouTube. Nobody's on YouTube yet? Maybe the subject matter is not what people want to hear. Maybe I got to talk about Floyd Mayweather, federal charges. So listen, it is actually 1:39 people. So come on in the room. Shout out to my people. I see some, what's that, Ethiopia flag? Eritrean flag? So where we at on YouTube? Should I start the show over again? Should I do it over? Let's do it one more time, y'all. So please share this out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Turn up the volume like my brother Stan says. Let's take it from the top. Let's give another flavor. Let's do it again. Take it from the top.
DJ Derek, roll with it.
Come on.
DJ Derek, you already know what time it is. This right here ain't entertainment for the weak-minded. This is elevation. This is information over manipulation. This is the frequency they don't want you tapped into.
Welcome to the Sabir show.
Yeah, where history gets uncovered, lies get dismantled, and truth gets put under the spotlight. This is the platform where Sabir breaks down the hidden records, unpacks nationality, decodes contracts, reveals the history they erased, and opens your eyes to the systems designed to keep the people asleep. He's waking the masses up to who they truly are, teaching law, status, civics, commerce, history, sovereignty, and self-knowledge. No smoke, no distractions, no watered-down narratives, just receipts, research, and raw truth. Shout out to Stan for standing solid on the knowledge. Shout out to Chris Weems, always holding the line, and major salute to Sabir Bey for bringing the signal to the people. This is for the thinkers, the seekers, the builders, the ones bold enough to question everything, because over here, we don't deal in opinions, nothing but truth. So lock in, open your mind, take notes, and get ready for another powerful bill with the one and only Sabir Bey. You are on it. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. The truth is calling, 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 calling. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. The truth is calling, 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 calling. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, listen, I'm going to say this one more time. Please go to, it's right here, Sabir D. Bey. This is the new YouTube channel. I need everybody on TikTok. If you care, if you're on here, subscribe to that channel, keep your notifications on, and share it out. Because my before 1492 has been terminated. So I need everybody to join that page. Join the page now. And if you would like to debunk anything I'm saying, that's how you're going to get it to the algorithm, okay? We got to get this new channel out to everybody right now, if you care. If not, I'm fine too. So what we're going to do, we're going to invite some people to the cipher real fast, because I got some stuff I want to share with y'all. Okay, so come on. Go to Sabir D. Bey. But open your eyes, baby, before you die. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We're here because of you. We're here because you were there. We've arrived from every corner of the planet to this nation to seek the fulfillment of the promise of America. We were promised a better life in our home countries, where we were told that privatizing water and electricity would make things run more efficiently. Instead, the quality remained almost the same, and the price was increased until it became an unaffordable luxury. Some corporations are more efficient in government, but their motivation is not the health or well-being of the people. It's only about profit. Everything else, their image, their human resources, their public relations, only exist to protect the reality behind it. Once upon a time, we were told that nationalization would prevent growth by limiting competition, that our countries were nothing without the companies that invested in us. And so they privatized everything. Everything in our country was owned by people that had no connection to our culture, by those who never had our interest at heart. They didn't care about our survival or well-being. They just wanted to turn a profit by raping the land, by exploiting our people, our industry, and our resources. They took everything we built and made it theirs. First, by creating racism to justify slavery, building the capital for capitalism, and then when they gave gave us what they called liberty, everything we had was still owned by them. Our governments told us that socialism was the real enemy and that we would have freedom, but the foreign powers and corporations were the ones with the real freedom. The freedom to take all the wealth generated by our work and our land and give us only a small percentage of the scraps from the table. Their lust for power and their greed drove them to betray not only us, but themselves and the word of their own God. And while some used missionaries and donations to offset this abuse, other countries and companies were blatant with their crimes, using war, disease, and sanctions that killed millions. They supported corrupt governments that were almost like the old slave masters in their repression of the people, because their loyalty was to those who enabled them, installed them, and kept them in power. They became the bastard children of American industry, kleptocracies, governments of thievery. They protected the corporations and went to war against their own people to preserve those profits. The puppet rulers were given billions of U.S. tax dollars to fund civil wars, right-wing death squads, execute political dissidents, sympathetic clergy, and even overthrow democratically elected governments. And so the age of revolution began again. They painted it as godless terrorists versus the free world and the free market. But the free market has never been free because the market does not regulate itself. It is manipulated like a puppet and it survives because of its image. Destroy the image and the enemy will die. Such is the same in the rap industry. For the major label superpowers treat the underground like the third world. When they need new assets, new artists to prostitute or sign and put on the shelf to use their songs. When they needed new concepts, music, and publishing to steal from producers, they came to the underground, to the third world. They took our culture, our property, and our industry, and our resources, even using our own people to help them exploit us. But behind the mask of efficiency they claim that we need to succeed, they're no better than us. Their economic advertisement was always a lie. A few got rich, but most were given an illusion of wealth, almost as if it was designed for failure. Opportunity comes at the price of the soul in the music. So remember what they are underneath the fancy architecture. Glitter and rented jewelry, the cars, the IMF loans, the seeds with suicide genes, 20-year contracts and oil blood money. Build your defenses, my independent brothers and sisters. They'll stop at nothing to get what they want. They paint the third world underground as savage and backward, but the superpowers are no less corrupt. They've just learned to disguise it better, cause they fix elections too. They embezzle tax money, they go to war for resources, they fund terrorism for their own benefit. And when there's enough at stake, history's taught us that they'll even assassinate their own presidents.
Open your eyes before you die. Open your eyes before you die. Open your eyes before you die.
I think I'm gonna have to buy some followers on here because I don't know. Can somebody let me know if we on YouTube? Because I'm checking, but it's saying nobody's on YouTube. This is a new channel that's on YouTube, people. And there's a new channel that I do have, and I'm working on to see if that channel is really working yet. Because I have a new channel that I do. Damn, that's kind of loud, brother. God damn, I'm kind of loud on this one. So I'm trying to work on to see. No, it's saying one watching. That's me. It's only one. Come on, man. Is this thing working? You know, they keep sending me these things, right? They're sending me these things to buy followers and follow and pay to buy have likes. So this is what they're doing. I might think about paying for some followers and some likes, because that's what these conscious cats is doing. I think that's the thing now. You got to keep up with the times, right? So you pay for followers and you pay for likes. Nothing's organic anymore. Everything is fake, man. Everything is fake on YouTube now. Everything is fake on social media now. So what I'm going to do for the people, I was going through some videos yesterday, and some of y'all going to catch this later on because I don't need to be on it for less than 10 hours. I've been sitting up last night putting like DVDs together so I can put them on like thumb drives. They're gonna be on thumb drives, right? What is that noise? So these right here, I'm gonna start putting shows on. Is that my doorbell? Okay. So I'm gonna share something with y'all because what I'm doing, I was up to like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was going through a lot of videos that I have, and I'm gonna share with y'all a lot of videos that y'all probably never saw before. So these are racks of shows. A lot of these was from literally like VHS. It's more than this, but this is just here. So I went back to the old school of things, right? When you had to buy this to connect it to your laptop. So some of the videos that I'm doing, I'm going to, these are like 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these. So just be with me. This is Rudolph Windsor. For y'all that don't know who Rudolph Windsor is, I did a video with him in Atlanta years ago. So these are legends, and they are still with us. Rudolph Windsor is 91 years old. 91. 91 years old now. And I was in Atlanta, and I met with him and his wife. Now, I don't know how many of y'all ever read this book before, but this will clear up a whole lot of stuff for y'all. The Cushites, the Canaanites and Phoenicians. Y'all don't even know who Rudolph Windsor is. So let's bear with me 1 second. I believe you can get this at my brother Yoel's bookstore, at the Underground Bookstore. But this, I'm just going to show y'all something. The original Jews. Now, what I'm doing with these videos now, right? What I'm doing with all these videos, I'm putting these videos together. So I got to find someone that can translate these videos for me now. So let me show you who Rudolph Windsor is. So let's bear with me. Where's my brother Rudolph Windsor? Oh, don't tell me I didn't put it up here. Give me 1 second. Where are you, Rudolph? All right, so just give me 1 second. So Rudolph Windsor is an elder who did quite a few books. But I sat with him and his wife years ago. That's his wife right there. That's Rudolph Windsor from Babylon to Timbuktu. I was in Atlanta with him and his wife, right? Okay, that's Rudolph Windsor. So if you're not familiar with Rudolph Windsor's work, I suggest y'all go. I see I got a stalker that found my page already. So this is his book, From Babylon to Timbuktu. The man is 91 years old now. 90 mother freaking one. And when I was going through the videos, I said I need to put these on the thumb drives. These are going to be videos for everybody. So anybody would like to purchase them. It's a lot of history that him and I were talking about. His wife and I, man, that was a classic. That's Rudolph Windsor. From Babylon to Timbuktu. So let me give you another one. These are videos that I'm getting ready to put together. I was up all last night just picking certain videos. Oh, and I can let you hear it. Listen. Hold up. I heard of it. I see you get it. So I said, you ever see it? He said, yeah, I see it. It's for. I heard of it. I see you get it. So I said, you ever see it? He said, yeah, I see it. He said, oh my God, he didn't know. He was like, So imagine sitting with these elders and you getting this knowledge and then you taking it to a whole nother level. So let me show you some more. There's another video I did when with my elder Leonard Jeffries. See, people think I'm against my Pan-African brothers. No, brother, I am Pan-African. This is Dr. Leonard Jeffries. Okay, family, leave the feed then, brother. This is what I'll do. If it's boring, leave the feed. This is what we're going to do to you. All right. So anybody serious wants to join the cipher? Okay. This is Leonard Jeffries. Sabir Bay Productions, The Elder Speaks. Y'all need to know who these people are. So if you're not sincere to come on the feed, do not come on my feed. Pan-Africans and African Renaissance in the 21st century. These are people that y'all should know about. These are people you should truly know about. And what I'm going to do is put all of these videos together for everyone, but they will be for sale. So who is Leonard Jeffries? You should research this elder. I believe Leonard Jeffries is getting to his 90s or maybe in his 90s now. He may be in his 90s by now or close to it. That's Baba Leonard Jeffries when I went back to Philadelphia. I'm just sharing some stuff with y'all because I'm going to talk about a lot of things. So just bear with me, okay? I just want some more people to get on the feed and spark the conversation. That's Baba Leonard Jeffries. And so this is a video when he was out. I had him out here in California. So bear with me. If you don't like the show, leave the feed, or you can just come on the feed and speak your piece. All right. All of this. Okay. So these videos will be available soon. So I'm just getting my stuff together so I can walk away from YouTube because there's nothing but negativity on YouTube. Nothing but negativity on social media. I got another video I'm going to share with y'all also. So this particular video also that's going to be available. And I have videos with Brother Taj and even this one here. So y'all familiar with Brother Jose Pimentel Bay, right? All right, y'all familiar with Jose Pimentel Bay? Okay, so let's move forward. Just bear with me 1 second, all right? So, if you're familiar with Jose Pimentel Bay, that video will also be available too, coming. Just pay attention. Cheapest thing you can do is pay attention. I'm just waiting. I'm not paying for more people to come on, but you can come on the feed. If you want to come on the feed with that fake channel. Okay? This is Jose Pimentel Bay. This is Jose's book. I'm trying to get, you know what the show is about? Get Negroes to read. Get the so-called black people to read. Because I don't pay for followers. I don't pay for likes. I don't pay for followers. So bear with me. So you should research these men while they're still alive. Now, give me 1 second before we get into this. Let's find some more. Here's Jose Pimentel Bay again. And remember, it's all Sabir Bay Productions. This is Jose. That's myself, Karis One, and Jerry Bell from the Daz Band. So what I'm doing is that I'm taking five videos that I have over the years and put them on a thumb drive. 5 videos. And if you ever saw this video with Jose Piamenta Bay, it will blow your mind. These videos are from 2013, 2014. These videos are old. So let's go back to Jose real quick. And there's some videos that y'all may never ever see unless you purchase them off of me. So let's go back to this one more time. And if you would like to support and get these things done, you can. So this is the children of the sun. And what Jose was speaking about here, about us being indigenous also over here on this particular land. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's move this out the way. All right. So let me just give you a little bit of this, and then we're going to get into this whole, Beydane Moors. If you want these videos, you can actually reach out to me. So let's show you some more. So here's the video. Let's take you to the lecture real fast, just a little bit.
This book is called A Country with No Name, and they tell you who they are.
Pay attention how short my locks were.
There's another book that someone just asked me to put up here online. This book is called A Country with No Name by Sabir de Garcia. Because the United States is not a country, nor is America as a continent. But this book, A Country with No Name, is a very good book. There are 100 basic facts about slavery. So when we do our research, we don't come out of one book. We study etymology, we study etymon, like the brother just said, the origins of the words, how you put them together, how you analyze and scrutinize words and put them back together. That's what we do. So I'm not even going to take up no more time. Could y'all please give my brother that I've known over 18 years a big round of applause. Listen. We got the theme song on. What's that? Stop that. So listen, y'all, I'm going to take it away. We let my brother Jose give it up, y'all. And they tell you.
Yeah. So that's what I've been working on last night, getting these videos together. So
Need a life jacket. Aja, need a life jacket.
Man, I don't know what just happened there. Fun time with my daughter. So these are just videos that I've been doing, like putting together for everybody. They're old. So I'm gonna just start putting them together and having them out for everybody. And there's another video I did with Brother Taj Tariq Bey that y'all never saw, because I told you I spoke with Brother Taj yesterday. And Taj said all they got to do is watch our old videos, just put the old videos out. So that's what I've been working on, to slowly but surely walk away from YouTube, because it's not worth it anymore. So this is another one that y'all didn't see. It's called Why Doesn't the Black Man in America Have a Nationality? This is at the Shades of Africa out here in California. So again, people, it's like a bidding farewell for a minute. So you got to come to Clubhouse soon. I mean, not Clubhouse, but Patreon. But that's also a Sabir Bey production. So all of these videos, so 5 of these videos that I'm actually putting together, they're going to be on a thumb drive. This is Rudolph Windsor. This is Dr. Leonard Jeffries, 2013. You see that? 2013. Are you still state property when I brought Brother Ali Muhammad in Detroit? You probably wouldn't find that nowhere. Also, Brother Taj Tariq Bey and I, Day 2, Shades of Africa. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And Children of the Sun. Y'all would probably never see these videos, big. So that's what I've been working on up till 3 o'clock in the morning, putting these things together. So I'm gonna work on calling my brother Hanif Shabazz, so Hanif can actually see if he can convert them into a thumb drive for y'all, or MP3s, or whatever you want to call these things. We got to come up to date with things. So let's move forward. I'm gonna give y'all some books that y'all should get, and I'm gonna ask y'all this question on the feed. And don't forget subscribe to the new channel, because you know I got to be careful about what I'm saying, because they keep taking all my channels down every time I'm getting on these feeds. They're taking the channels down, terminating my channels, and this gets to be frustrating after a while, people. I got to talk shit on here, so just bear with me. So here are some books that everybody should pick up. I just showed y'all the lineup. This is the Ku Klux Klan. This is just some of J.E. Rogers' book. I didn't bring out Sex and Race. The Ku Klux Klan Spirit. 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro, J.E. Rogers. And you can tell my books are beat up. Nature Knows No Color Line. This is Queen Charlotte, where Charlotte, North Carolina come from. Africa's Gift to America, not foundational Black America's. Africa's Gift to America. Your History, J.E. Rogers. And Nature Leads by J.E. Rogers. All right. So none of this stuff is on pulling up stuff off of Google and showing you stuff. What you can do is support real people like my brother Yoel at the Underground Bookstore. And I believe he has majority of the books at the bookstore in Chicago. So if you're on my YouTube channel, please click the link, jump on the feed, subscribe to the new channel right there, Sabir D. Bay YouTube channel, or click the link and get involved, B. No negativity. I don't need negativity. If you don't like the channel, what you can do is leave quietly. But you can click the link right there and jump on with me if you have any questions. If there's any questions, you can click the link and come on the feed with me. All right. So with that being said, I've been working on some things, people. All right. So you got it, 5, 6. Okay. So let's move forward. I'm going to ask y'all this question, everybody on the feed. Give me 1 minute. What are you doing, girl? I got to deal with a 7-year-old. Y'all got to bear with me, man. How many people ever heard of the Beydane people? Anybody? Where's the Moors at on the feed? The Beydane people. How many people heard of the Beydane people? Raise your hand. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Are you wanna see?
Yes, baby. Anybody? Told y'all. I'm asking this question. That somebody gonna do a video, send the video back to me and tell me, did you see this brother Sabir? So I'm gonna ask this question again. How many of y'all ever heard of the Beydane? It's spelled many different ways. The Beydane Moors. Shut the door, baby. Come on, y'all. Where y'all at? But y'all want to watch the video, then do a video, then tell me about it later on, and then send me the video about a week later or a couple of days later? Come on. I told you. We don't want truth, B. We like the fantasy. So let's go find out who these people are. Let's find out who these people are. The Moorish population is self-identified. There you go. Translated literally as white Moors. Oh, that says encyclopedia. That sounds like, that looks like a encyclopedia. Not Wikipedia, encyclopedia. Hold up. Which indicates individuals of Arab and Amazigh Berber descent. Did y'all know about this, or are you going to send me this video next week? Come on. Y'all gonna send me this video next week and tell me, oh brother, I seen it on this guy's show. It was live, brother. He was kicking it. I'm gonna tell you, here it is, Sabir. I was in the Atlas Mountains. I was up there. I've seen a lot of stuff. So, what were they talking about? White. Did y'all know about this? Literally as white Moors, which indicates the individual of Arab and Amazigh and Berber descent. Let's go. Let's see a little further. Just bear with me, okay? Did y'all know about this one? But wait a minute. Let's go to the Amazigh language. Give me one second. Let's go to the Amazigh. Give me 1 minute. Let's pull something else up. Let's pull something else up to give y'all a little bit of history. I know history is not fun, but I'll be trying to make it fun because it's not the slave narrative. But let's see if we can do this real fast. Okay. Give me 1 second and let me know if I'm wrong. Bear with me.
Guys, in Amazigh flag, they have different color. Blue, the coast. The green, Atlas Mountain. Yellow, désert. La mer, les montagnes, et désert. Symbol, this symbol you can see it everywhere, is the symbol of freedom. Free man, free woman. Free, because Amazigh is mean free people. Okay? And now, guys, now in Morocco, in 2012, they're teaching Amazigh in school. Okay? And guys, in Amazigh flag, they have different color. Blue, the coast. The green, Atlas Mountain.
Who's talking to?
Yellow,
Look at this.
la mer, les montagnes, et désert. Symbol.
I want y'all to pay attention to who he's talking to. Black people don't want this information. You want slave narratives, but we're going to get into that. But bear with me 1 second.
This symbol you can see it everywhere is the symbol of freedom. Free man, free woman. Free, because Amazigh is mean free people. Okay? And now, guys, now in Morocco, in 2012, they're teaching Amazigh in school. Okay?
So let me explain something to y'all. Amazigh language was forbidden to be spoken. I don't know if y'all know that, but Amazigh language was forbidden. This is Amazigh. I bought this in Morocco. That's Amazigh. See, if you sit here long enough, you'll get this information. Amazigh language was forbidden for a long time. But look at the brother, but pay attention to the people that go there. Look at the people that's there. Now I'm going to show you something in at the Atlas Mountains in Morocco when you sit with the people. This brother is in the Atlas Mountains. I took this book with me, The Moors After Spain. This is up in the Atlas Mountains. Pay attention to the people that's behind me. That brother right here, you see how dark he is? This is the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. So when I was up there, I'm taking books with me about the Moors. And I'm talking to the people that's there. Let me show you a little bit more. Give me 1 second. I know we don't want this. We want to keep talking about America, America. Yeah, I got it. It's all connected once you understand its history. So let's pull this one up in the Atlas Mountains also. Just bear with me. That's what he was explaining. This is in the Atlas Mountains when I was walking up there. He just gave you the breakdown of what it means. It represents free people. So my ethnicity is Amazigh. My nationality, I'm American Moor. My race is Asiatic. See how simple that was? Asiatic is my race. Moor, American Moor is my nationality. And my ethnicity is Amazigh. You better get on it. Y'all better get with it, B, because I'm telling you, they got a lot of stuff that's getting ready to come down the pipe, bro. A lot. That was in Morocco, in the Atlas Mountains. This is in France, and when you know, you know. This is in Marseille, in France, sitting in a restaurant. And as I'm sitting there, the guy took my picture. As soon as I walked in, he saw my necklace. That's my old necklace, my Amazigh. And he fed me, bro. That brother fed me that day and was asking me about the people that's in the United States. These are the things they ask you when you know and you have to know the history. So I told him that I've been to Morocco many times. And this is the picture. And I took him outside. And I said, well, brother, you see the picture right here? Now, I'm going to help y'all out. Here it is. This is in France, in Marseille. No, this was, yeah, Marseille. That was Marseille. And I took him to the head of the Moor right there. And he fed me couscous. You see the flag that's in there? You can look this up right there. You find out exactly where it's at. So Sabir just don't make up things. I'm showing you the journey. I'm walking you through the journey that we're not black people, bro. And our history did not start in slavery. It didn't start in slavery. Link yourself back to the families of nations, bro. Because I'm telling you, these people will spend God knows how much and work overtime, and they will get your own people to go against everything that you're doing. They'll get your own people to go against you. So that's the restaurant I was in. And I didn't even have to pay for my couscous because I sat with him. And as I'm giving him, he's giving me. And this is the one thing that selfish black people don't do in the States, to give and receive. You got to pay for followers. You got to pay for likes. You got to pay. How much slavery can we talk about? But you don't want this. So that's the Amazigh, which represents free people. Put the energy out there, y'all. Free people. You're free. And if you are more, let's talk about it for a minute. If you are more. All right. So let's go back to the Atlas Mountains real fast. And this was a natural refrigerator up in the Atlas Mountains. That was a natural refrigerator right there. From the water from the Atlas Mountains was running down, and every drink was cold. That was the natural refrigerator. The lemons, all of it. People stop getting stuck here in the United States. The world is vast, big. It's vast. It's bigger than what y'all think it is. So, if I'm wrong about anything I'm presenting, please let me know. All right? So, can we move a little bit forward? Let's move a little bit forward. So now, what is happening in Spain is this. Let me pull up what's going to go down in Spain. Oh, give me 1 second. Look at what's going to go down in Spain. Europe finally opens up Amazigh Museum. Now I'm going to go here, B. Inside the Alhambra. Ooh. Look what's getting ready to happen. So now it's time for me to go back. Did y'all know about this one? Europe finally opens an Amazigh museum inside the Alhambra. The presence of the Moroccan. Hold up. Exhibit. This is Amazigh. But the one thing that's crazy about this, I don't like the people that they putting on here. It looks like some, but it is what it is, man. But the point is, we got to have our own people going over here giving our history, bro. We really have to have our own people over here. We got to tell our story, bro. It's not them. But I know Black folks don't want truth. I got it. Y'all don't want the truth, but they open it up an Amazigh exhibit inside the Alhambra, and that's the Amazigh symbol. Again, my ethnicity is Amazigh. My nationality, I'm an American Moor, and my race is Asiatic. It is that simple. It's that simple. Hold up. What's going on with my light, man? Oh, why do my fingers keep? Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this is doing this, man. Give me a second. All right. So let's move forward. Let's give some slave conversations, if y'all don't mind. Let's give some slave stuff because that's what black people love, right? Let's go to slavery, not truth. And let me show you this before we continue. This is the guy they paid to go have the Alhambra opened up. Washington Irving. That's his room. Washington Irving. They paid, United States government paid him to go get the Alhambra opened up. Who is this man? And why is he important to history? This is Washington Irving. They paid him to go get the Alhambra opened up. They paid him. And they gave a room to him inside the Alhambra, which is right there. So this is Washington Irving right here outside of the Alhambra. That's Washington Irving. Black people starting to be pathetic people, man. So that's Washington Irving. So who was he? You should research him. Y'all should research Washington Irving. This is Washington Irving. This is Washington Irving. All this is Washington Irving's work. So when I was over there, I took a lot of books over there researching him. Y'all get it? They know about you while we sit over here arguing silly stuff. We're all Moors without no doubt. We are Moors. But like James Small said, none of these other Moors have taken the journey and went overseas to pull this information out. And this damn sure is not going to be taught in school. So Washington Irving has a room inside of the Alhambra. And if you read Washington Irving's works, you'll see it. And if you look in my hand, you'll see me holding his book in my hand. And I was paid 40 euros just to give the history to a tourist that was there of who the Moors are. They know. Black folks don't know. We sitting here arguing over what? And this is why people walk away and give up with y'all. And then you get the religious Moors. And you think it's a religion, and it's not a religion. All right, that's his room. So if anybody's just joining my feed, please join the Sabir D. Bay new YouTube channel because my other channels are being taken down, but I'm fine if they take them all down. I can care less. Let's move forward inside the Alhambra. This is Yusuf's garden. Yusuf III's garden inside the Alhambra. This is inside of the beautiful Alhambra. Why does this cord keep doing this? Who would like to take that trip with me? Let me put my link back up here. Is anybody in the cipher with me? Come on, let's see, man. Damn, what's going on with my YouTube channel today? Are they trying to block it again? Damn. See something. Can everybody see the link right there? I don't even know if they trying to block me again, man. Good God Almighty, boy. Hit the link if y'all want to join the feed. Let me know if we good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where we at? Let's pull up the newspaper real fast. Let's go. The paper I did in 2003. Why are so-called Black Americans confused about the American and Indian and Moor connection?
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
can you say I can turn on everything?
I'm not making it yet, baby. Okay, you have to wait. All right. And I'm
Can
fin-
you say not you?
Okay.
What do they say?
What does it say?
Yeah.
When I'm finished, I explain it to you when I'm finished.
When
A 7-year-old.
Then I peace sign.
My daughter. This is what happens. Okay, baby.
Those are my.
This is what happens. I'm going to get off this feed soon because you can't do it. Can't do a good show, man. Shut the door, baby. So let's move forward with this, man. Let's just show you this little bit of Spain. That was a newspaper I did in 2003. Just bear with me 1 second. So let's do this. Let's pull up Spain real fast. This is gonna be, I bet you, M.D. Hey, Purse. Hey, Chris, I bet this is gonna be the dopest documentary watch when people see this. I tell you. And you got to get Medee. You got to get him on the history as far as what he's going to explain to you, man. Just sit down, man. It's going to be dope as hell. We out here in Seville, man. First time this is happening in Seville, Spain. The Moors are coming back, baby. We're coming back. We're taking it back. What up? The tour guide. So that's who I was talking to in the store. So she said, oh, no, somebody in the crowd asked why, what about the Moors? That's what they asked her. What about the Moors, right? She said, oh, they were Arabs. That's what she said. And I said, no, Arab just means an Arab, a person that speaks Arabic, right? So that's what she said. And then we started talking about the Moor. I said, I'm a Moor. She said, shh, don't say that. That's just how she did it. That's just how she did it. She said, oh, don't say that. I said, I'm a Moor. I told them more.
They try to erase every Moor. Whatever Moor did, they try to erase that and they're trying to make it Islam. We did that. But everybody knows that, because it's still here. Like you say, when you see the architecture, that's us. That's Moor's architecture.
It's Moor's architecture. And that's why I said these arguments amongst our people, man, and the states is insane, man. I'm like, you have no idea about history, man. Y'all don't know what happened in Spain. Everything kicked off right here in Spain when the Moors fell. Everything started right here in Spain.
The new wars, everything. Like Christopher Columbus, what do you call it? The three and the what were that?
Isabella and
okay, so all the three they sailed from it.
Yeah, they did.
So we all know Christopher Columbus went to the, but where he started from, where he sailed from here. You know what I mean? The story goes like he came, he told them that's the proof that we went there before Christopher Columbus. Because the whole reason for Christopher Columbus is he came to Isabella here in Seville. He came to Isabella Ferdinand and he told them that I heard there is gold over on the New World, there is a whole New World over there, and I heard there is gold. Where he heard that from? Like where he heard that from? It means Moors, because the Moors, they were sailors. So he heard like there is rumors or whatever. Let me find out. So he asked Isabella and Ferdinand, can you like finance me to build 3 boats? And I was just gonna go see the world. I promise you, if I find gold, I'll bring it back to you. And that's exactly what happened. They supplied him, they give him the boats. He found the New World. So when he found the New World, you know what they found there? Like the Aztec, the Maya and stuff. The Maya, like their houses, the walls made of gold. Like,
so those statues are inside the archives of the Indies.
Because they don't know the value of the gold over there. The New World, they don't know. The gold is abundant, so they don't know the value. It's not shiny. They just make walls. They make everything with gold. They're like all this magnificent thing. So they try to trade. Okay, I'll give you something that you don't know, because they brought like horses. They never seen horses here before. They never saw horse. So the first horse they saw is the Arabic horse. Like the horse, like the Moorish horse. Yeah, that's the first horse here. In America, they've never seen a horse before. That's why they were like, oh, you know what I mean? They never see it, and they don't have the bronze. You know what I mean? So all the gears, the metal gears and stuff, they were like these aliens or something. You know what I mean? So they didn't put up a fight. They give them the gold, whatever gold available, and then enough gold. We want more gold. So when Christopher came back here, and the rumor spread that there is gold in the world, everybody wants to go. And that's why you see Cortez and this, like you see, like all the Spanish, whatever. They all came after. They all went there after Christopher Columbus. Like 10 years later, 5 years, and they stripped all the gold from the New World and they brought it back here. Now you see all the gold in the churches here. Inside there is an altar. When you guys go tomorrow, you'll see it. You'll be like, wow. Like today, I was like, wow.
I seen it.
At least, no exaggeration, guys. No, 4 stories. From there to that, all gold, solid gold. The story of Jesus, like all depiction of story of Jesus. No exaggeration. You're gonna go there. This is like the biggest cathedral in the world. That's the one right there. It's full of gold, and everywhere in Cordoba. If you want a mosquito in Cordoba, you see how that gold. All that, the Maya, the Aztec, the whatever, they took all the gold and they brought it here to Isabella and Ferdinand. And that's why it became the great empire, the Spanish Empire great, because the gold. They're rich now, you know what I mean? So they own the world for whatever, the next 500 years.
Brother was from Senegal. He started telling me, he stopped talking to this European, and he said, I want to show you something, because I brought up the Moors. And then he took me right here in the center of the city, said, this is where the spot where they started cutting the heads of the Moors off right here. This was one of the breaking points. When you see those statues, even Emancipation in that movie with Will Smith, they got them sticking on the heads on on a pole. It started here. Way before it started in Africa. It started right here in Seville. There's a lot of history that's here, man, that we don't even know about, but it started in Spain. And there's a plaque right around the corner that says 1492. You seen it? Christopher Columbus buried. Christopher Columbus, yeah, he's buried in here. Christopher Columbus is down here. Yeah, man.
They have the biggest
yeah.
This is the biggest church in the world. The biggest Catholic church in the world.
Catholic church
magnificent. Like the altar, it's like 5-story big, full of gold. From the whole history of Jesus, like the whole thing full of gold. And the gold.
And that's all gold, people.
Gold, where did the gold come from? The Maya.
That's gold.
The Aztecs, like all the civilization, you know what I mean? When the Spanish went there and they found all the gold, they brought it back to them, you know what I mean? And they made all this enormous glorious stuff.
See what I'm saying? Like all this stuff is our history, man, and we don't know. We just know slavery. It started right here. It started right here in Spain. All it started in Spain.
We don't want the truth, at least not coming from Sabir. None of this is AI. All this is original.
When they build a basilica, they're building the basilica on something else.
It's on a mosque. All it, even in Granada, it's built on a mosque.
Yeah.
The cathedral that's in Granada is actually built on top of a mosque.
Inside, like they took the mosque and they put it inside. Every old church you see, everything, it was a mosque.
It's a mosque.
All it's a mosque.
They did it in states too. It's in the states like that.
Yeah.
But here, the argument the Spanish say, they say, oh no, before it was a mosque, before the Moors, that was a Roman church or something. They always claim that, like they always tell you, oh, this is when the Moors came here, they found the church, so they built on top of it mosque. Now we came, we're gonna tear down the mosque and bring back the church, and it's not true, because the Muslims when they came here, they choose the place and they put it. I'll tell you the example. You see Alcazar always next to the big mosque. Why? Because the king lives there. He's the Moorish king. He's the one who leads the prayer, right? So the mosque is always gonna be next to the Alcazar.
It's like in Cordoba,
in Toledo, and everywhere. When you see big church, you find Alcazar next to it.
It's like the Catholics. For instance, like in the Catholic Church, you got the priest is right. It's St. Charles.
They take it.
The priest is right there, right, and the church is right there. So the priest will come out and walk and go directly into the church.
To lead the prayer.
That's how it was.
And they got it from us.
Same thing.
Because that's what we did. Like always, every time, they take a city, so they have to make the big mosque. That's mandatory for everybody to come pray in the big mosque. But next to the big mosque, gotta be like the king who lives there, and his palace will be next to the mosque because he's the one who leads the prayers. You know what I mean? So everywhere you go, every city now here, when you see a church, you're gonna find Alcazar next to it. You know what I mean? Everywhere.
So when they say Moors out here, do they, in their head, are they just saying they were Arabs, or do they know it was Africans?
See, when they say Moors here, like the thing is, for us, for them, they care less. They're not them. I don't care who they are. Moro, you're Moro. Like you're Arab, you're African, you're from here, you're Muslim, whatever you are, you're Moor. You know what I mean? To them, that's Moors. You're not white like us, you're Moor. You know what I mean? Basically, that's how they think. For us in the United States, we have to, we're gonna do it again. Before we're united, we try to separate each other. In the United States, no, I'm from Philly, he's from Chicago. He's not. We're the same people, but no, we don't say that. Because you know what I mean? We try to separate each other. But basically, we're the same people. We got kicked out with them, like they kicked everybody, Jews included, like Muslims included, everybody, because we were living here and they kick us out from our land. That's how they feel like, because they know that we made everything for them, and they're trying to erase that. They say no, we did that. We kicked them out, and now become Spain, the great empire of Spain, or whatever. And that wasn't true, because they get everything from us. Yeah.
That's why you got to be careful. That's why I tell people it's the same thing. If you talk to somebody about slavery, they're gonna get mad at you too. All these things.
So I'm saying to y'all, dig into some real history of people who went to these places, seriously, because a lot of this stuff that these Moors be talking about, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that these Moors be talking about. This stuff is insane, bro, and it's a lot of jealous-hearted ass Moors that's supposed to be woke, very jealous-hearted ass Moors that is so jealous-hearted. And our history is so rich and beyond slavery, because everybody went through slavery. Everyone. This is why I've been sitting up last night to get these videos together. I'm gonna take 5 of these things and put them on USB, thumb drives rather, so y'all can have certain videos. Because I'm ready to throw in the towel. I'm done. Like Brother Todd said, you want to watch me? Go watch the old videos. Todd said this yesterday. If they want to know the history, let them go watch the old critical thinking. Let them go watch old critical thinkings. I'm cool. Unless you want to hit me up and invite me out to come speak somewhere, I'm fine. But I'm cool. I'm cool. I've been working on trying to get to my brother Yoel's bookstore, and it seemed like nobody wants to sponsor that have jump off at the underground bookstore. You know what I mean? So I'm at peace, brother. So if y'all would like to have something jumping off at Brother Yoel's bookstore, underground bookstore in Chicago, y'all can donate, support. I'd say that about $2 or $3 grand because I have to bring my daughter with me. So if you want to purchase a book off my brother, contact Yoel. Call him right here, 773-768-8869. Because he's really going through a lot too. For people to start reading. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. We're gonna be forced to do this because that AI thing is dangerous, bro. Dangerous. We're gonna be forced to go back to reading again. We're gonna be forced to go back that you have to be in a room with somebody with your skills, not social media. You're gonna be forced to be in a room going toe to toe with somebody on history. Straight up. Because it's coming. Oh, it's coming. And a lot of these Moors and a lot of these black people that y'all watching cannot go toe to toe. They cannot. So contact my brother Yoel at the underground bookstore. I would love to do a lecture there. And again, I'm working on putting these videos together that I had over the years because I don't get people to support or donate to the show. But if you would like to, you can. Okay? It's right there. All right? So let's move forward. Let's go to slavery for a second because black folks love the slave narrative. We love the slave narrative. What do I mean by that, Sabir? Let's pull this up because black folks, you love slavery. Where's my other book at? Y'all love slavery. So we're going to talk about slavery. So come on down. Hit the link, people. Hit the link and come on. Let's talk about it. Hit the link. Ooh, let's talk about slavery. Oh, these are real. So let's pull up slavery for a minute. And let me ask y'all, were you taught about this in school? Give me 1 second. I mean, you're not even being taught real history, so this is definitely by design. So give me 1 minute. You weren't taught this in school. Black folks love playing the victim. This is a book I tell people you should pick up too. The Testimony of an Irish Slave Girl. So send this out to the Umar Johnsons, the Tariq Nasheeds, and all these other people. And it wasn't indentured servants, people. So please don't let these people lie to you in the conscious community. It was not this indentured servants. So please, again, if you would like to go toe to toe with me with some real skills, let's go. Irish Slave Girl. Now I've read this one too. And I have 2 of these. German Slave Girl. German. So just be with me 1 second. So let's go back. Let's pull this up and let's see if y'all was taught this in school. One minute.
Some groups deny the.
Good morning.
Slavery is perhaps one of the oldest profit-making endeavors in human history, and the Irish were a special target for 1,000 years. Some groups deny the Irish slavery under English and later British rule, claiming that this was nothing more than voluntary indentured servitude. The Norman conquests of England and Ireland were cataclysmic events that would shape Ireland's as well as world history and create tensions with England for the next 800 years. But the Normans ended the practice of slavery in Ireland, but not serfdom, for at least a few hundred years. Despite the Norman abolishment of slavery, serfdom was still alive and well. Serfs were, unlike slaves, bound to the land. and the land meant everything. So selling people into slavery would have left no one to farm and conduct agriculture. In 1603 or 1604, King James I of England, crowned on March 23, 1603, reportedly issued the order of banishment. After nearly a decade, the king gave permission for the English Governor-General to collect and sell the captured Irish soldiers as slaves and send them to the New World in the Americas. In 1612, the first recorded Irish slaves were sold, possibly to the Portuguese, and taken to the Amazon River Basin in their colony in modern-day Brazil. This brought them to the New World. Tens of thousands of Irish men and women were sent to the Eastern American colonies, as well as Guyana, Antigua, and Montserrat. As well, between 1629 and 1632, as other Caribbean locations over the next few decades were infiltrated, but the exact number may never be known. By 1637, approximately 69% of the population of Montserrat were Irish. Many were indentured servants, yet some were slaves. The rationale was simple. Black slaves had to be purchased at a cost of around 20 to 50 pounds sterling, a huge sum of money in those days. However, Irish slaves were sold for 900 pounds of cotton per person, but also traded for tobacco and indigo in a straight barter system. It would appear that the Irish then became the largest source of slaves for English slave traders and plantation owners at that time, far surpassing the African slave trade until the early to mid-1700s. Between 1641, during the Irish Rebellion, to 1652, it has been stated that over 550,000 Irish were killed by English forces and 300,000 more were sold as slaves, mostly military-aged men. Their children, especially women and girls, were sold and considered quite valuable in the domestic service role. The greatest perpetrator of this was Oliver Cromwell, who defeated Charles I in 1649 during the English Civil War and had him executed. Cromwell, as Lord Protector, waged a ruthless war against the Irish, starting in 1649. By 1650, it is claimed that nearly 29,000 Irish
They don't teach you that at school now, do they?
Nope. Did y'all know that they teach that in school? Let's rewind that back one more time. They teach this in school?
Endeavors in human history, and the Irish.
Good morning.
Slavery is perhaps one of the oldest profit-making endeavors in human history, and the Irish were a special target for 1,000 years. Some groups deny the Irish slavery under English and later British rule, claiming that this was nothing more than voluntary indentured servitude. The Norman conquests of England and Ireland were cataclysmic events that would shape Ireland's as well as world history and create tensions with England for the next 800 years. But the Normans ended the practice of slavery in Ireland, but not serfdom, for at least a few hundred years. Despite the Norman abolishment of slavery, serfdom was still alive and well. Serfs were, unlike slaves, bound to the land, and the land meant everything. So selling people into slavery would have left no one to farm and conduct agriculture. In 1603 or 1604, King James I of England, crowned on March 23, 1603, reportedly issued the order of banishment. After nearly a decade, the king gave permission for the English Governor-General to collect and sell the captured Irish soldiers as slaves and send them to the New World in the Americas. In 1612, the first recorded Irish slaves were sold, possibly to the Portuguese, and taken to the Amazon River Basin in their colony in modern-day Brazil. This brought them to the New World. Tens of thousands of Irish men and women were sent to the Eastern American colonies, as well as Guyana, Antigua, and Montserrat. As well, between 1629 and 1632, as other Caribbean locations over the next few decades were infiltrated, but the exact number may never be known. By 1637, approximately 69% of the population of Montserrat were Irish. Many were indentured servants, yet some were slaves. The rationale was simple. Black slaves had to be purchased at a cost of around 20 to 50 pounds sterling, a huge sum of money in those days. However, Irish slaves were sold for 900 pounds of cotton per person, but also traded for tobacco and indigo in a straight barter system. It would appear that the Irish then became the largest source of slaves for English slave traders and plantation owners at that time, far surpassing the African slave trade until the early to mid-1700s. Between 1641, during the Irish Rebellion, to 1652, it has been stated that over 550,000 Irish were killed by English forces and 300,000 more were sold as slaves, mostly military-aged men. Their children, especially women and girls, were sold and considered quite valuable in the domestic service role. The greatest perpetrator of this was Oliver Cromwell, who defeated Charles I in 1649 during the English Civil War and had him executed. Cromwell, as Lord Protector, waged a ruthless war against the Irish, starting in 1649. By 1650, it is claimed that nearly 29,000 Irish
They don't
were
teach
sold
you
to
that at school now,
planters
do
as a
they?
kit.
So I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Now I don't know if y'all noticed or not. I do have Irish in my family. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. Most of y'all don't know that they're not gonna teach that in school, but he said they talked about Brazil, right? What if I showed you a book? Who was the Irish people they was talking about? This is why these conversations don't go nowhere, because y'all scared because you're not aware of what's happening. This book, it says The Master and Slave. This is about Brazil. 1956. 1956. The Master and Slave, right? That's Brazil. This is another one, The Master and Slave. I have two of them. The Master and Slave. Once you understand real history, you start putting yourself there and find out you are the Moor. I was in Portugal. I got a whole history for that. So I'm going to this thing called the Comic Con. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Comic Con, right? So you dress up. So what I'm gonna do is dress up in what? Irish, right? Just bear with me. I'm gonna wear a kilt. I'm gonna wear a kilt, right? I'm gonna wear the kilt, and I'm gonna wear the hood. This is what I'm wearing at the Comic Con. That's gonna be a conversation board this weekend out here in California. So I'm gonna break down the history and spark a whole conversation. It's called the Comic Con. Y'all should look it up on Instagram, Comic Con. I'm gonna spark a whole conversation on all of this. Yeah, I know. So let's go for it. So that's me in Seville. That's not the Klan, people. That is not the Klan. That is us. Not right here. That's not the Ku Klux Klan. But if you read J.A. Rogers' works, you will understand it's you all day. Let's pull up J.A. Rogers for a second. That's in Spain. This is in J.A. Rogers' book. Today, the descendant of the Spanish Negroes are quite bleached from mixing with their white neighbors. That is not them. That is your ancestors. I know they scared y'all with this information. I got it. Let's move forward. So I'm going to this Comic Con, and I'm going to wear that at the Comic Con. Like I wore it right here for Black History Month with KRS-One. That was out here in LA. That was a Black History Month event. And I'm in the room with KRS-One with that on my hood. KRS-One didn't even know that was me until after the fact. And then I had to give him the history of it. So people, know your history. This is not the Europeans' history. Europeans have no history. Everything they have gotten, they got it from your ancestors. Can I move forward with slavery? Let's pull up another book on slavery. So let's bear with me 1 second. Let's just show you this first before we move forward. This is Brother Percy and Brother Amadeus Christ. We were filming in Spain. So they would never use the word black. Spanish was before there was English. So they would say Negro. You can Google this. If y'all want to go to Google Earth, you can Google Conde Negro. Conde Negro. It was over 120 degrees out here that day. This is what we do for real, not no AI pulling up. So this is in Seville. And I have in my hand 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro by J.A. Rogers in my hand. So, not black people, they were Moors. And every last one of y'all are Moors without a shadow of a doubt. And again, I know people pay for followers, they pay for likes, they pay for blue checks to get people to follow them. I don't do none of that. I'm not paying for no followers. I'm not paying for a blue check so you can follow me. All you have to do is Google me, come on the feed, and challenge me with some facts, and I'm fine. I'm good. Okay? So, these are J.A. Rogers books. If you would like to purchase those books, go to my brother Yoel at the Underground Bookstore, and he has a whole variety of J.A. Rogers books. Okay? A variety of J.A. Rogers books. Ku Klux Klan, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro, Nature Knows No Color Line, Africa's Gift to America, Your History, and also As Nature Leads. Okay? So where's everybody at? Anybody wants to jump in the cipher with me real fast? Let's put the link back up here one more time. Hurry up before I get off the feed. If you'd like to join the feed, let's put my link back up here one more time. Give me 1 second. Click the link if you want to talk with me. All right? Hit the link right there. So let's move forward. Let's go to slavery. Things that they don't teach you in school. They will never teach you that these people were Moors, but I'm going to help you out. This brother right here, Craig Stevens, if you ever read his book, which you're not going to read it in Howard University or Spelman, according to Craig Stevens, the author of the book, Ebony and Ivy, as an Ivy League, Harvard would have failed if it was not for one African known on the record as a Moor. So, let's push this out here without me paying for followers, okay? And let them debunk everything that I'm presenting. All right? So, how many people ever saw this book before? Raise your hand. Come on, man. Y'all some boring people, man. Maybe I need to pay for some followers. You ever read this book? Ebony and Ivy as an Ivy League? Where's my Ivy League people at? Where's my Howard University people at? Where are my Spelman people at? Where's Umar Johnson's at? Where they at? Come on. Share it to Umar Johnson. Let's talk about it for a minute. I know I got to have somebody that went to a black university. I knew somebody went to a black university somewhere. Somewhere. Where they at? So, this is the brother. So let me show you what he was talking about. African slavery and the slave trade was slave trade subsidized the colleges and the colonies in 1636. But keep putting your kids inside there. Slavery subsidized the colleges. Hold up. Let's find some more. It's a lot in this book. It talks about Columbus, the Christianizing you black folks. Oh, it's a lot that's in here, B. It ain't the only book. Hey, family, the Moors, the Mormons, and the Moors. It's nothing Moorish about me. So please don't come to me with the Moorish. I'm not ish. That means to be like. Ish means to be like. So I'm not Moor-ish. I'm a Moor. Stop typing and come on the feed. So that's the book. Let's pull out another book. All these Moors be trying to get 5 minutes of fame. These are the people that y'all be following. I'm not Moorish. Here's another book, again, about the Moors. I'm doing this because Brother Todd said critical thinking. We got to have critical thinking. Let's go. The book State by State, Race and Racism in the United States listed Moore as the first documented enslaved person of African descent. These dudes doing a lot of typing instead of clicking a link. What I'm doing is that I want you to share this out to every professor, every scholar on these platforms. Don't remix my words, people. Don't remix what I'm saying and do a video and remix it. Okay? The book State by State, Race and Racism in the United States lists Moore as the first documented enslaved person of African descent. Now, I'm giving you the sources. When these cats get on these feeds, ask them where are their sources at? Where's their sources? Where did you get it from? All right. Now, here's the book. It's $208. I have the whole book. So once you start reading these things, and again, it takes a lot of time putting these things together, people. Real rap. I know some black people going to run from this because the truth do not sell. Either you got to be a fanatic Moore in the Moore Science Temple, or you got to be a fanatic Moore selling paperwork to somebody, or a pacifist. Okay? I'm almost finished. All right? So, once you start putting all of this stuff together, it starts to make a lot of sense. You need to start teaching your children this. We're not Negroes. We're not black people. We're not African Americans. We're not foundational black Americans. We are Moors without no doubt or contradiction. So if you one of these so-called people that's on these platforms, you still talking about black, you're a traitor to your people, homie. So the Moors is not one group of people. It's who we are. Period. Some of us was indigenous to this land. Some of us wasn't. All right. So let's pull up some more. Let's see if we can find a little bit more. If anybody's confused, please let me know. Told you we're going to have to get back to these debates inside these rooms again. But you're going to have to get these debates back in the room, baby. So focus on what I'm asking y'all. Have you ever read this book before? Anybody? And since you keep doing all this typing, family, let me ask you this question. Since this brother right here doing all this typing, have you ever read this book, Race and Racism in the United States? Come on. Tell me something about this one. Have you ever read this before? Anybody? Stop trying to get 5 minutes of fame on my show. And what you can do is you can support it. How about that part? Let's pull up another one. Aja, where you going at, babe? So this is, okay. That's the problem. See, this is the thing. I have books that Taj don't even have. See, this is the thing about, and I love my brother Taj. I love Taj. And this is the thing about a lot of people, bro. Like, and Taj will tell you a lot of stuff that he says. You have to go fact check it. Taj never traveled where I traveled at. Taj, and this is not a knock on Taj. I've been working on trying to get brother Taj to go travel, but Taj can't get a passport. See, this is the thing that what people don't understand. James Smalls already said this to me. You are the only Moor in this time who literally won. Do y'all know that I went broke going to these places. Do y'all know that? I went broke pulling this information out. Do you know? And I just told y'all the other day, and I'm not bitching or moaning or crying. I paid $89 for StreamYard, and I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that because my accounts was overdrafted and it's too much information. It's crazy, but I'll be going through so much. This is the thing. And when I was talking to Brother Taj yesterday, you know, and I understand Taj is 80-something years old. Rudolph Windsor is 91 years old. Rudolph Windsor is 91. Let me show you something. And I'm going through all of this, and I don't want to be those old dudes. I don't want to get old and be sit up and saying, well, how I'm going to get this done. If I'm doing the work, we should support the people that's doing the work, if that makes sense. Y'all are a bunch of lazy ass people who want something for nothing. And I'm talking not to all of my people. I'm talking about these Moors that's on these feeds. Rudolph Windsor, this man, he's 91 years old. I sat with him in Atlanta, and I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. Pulling out these videos. Now, I've been trying to, and if somebody want to help me, you got to pay for that too to get it transferred. Well, brother, I can know somebody that would do it. No. How about y'all put money up, and I'll transfer these onto here. How about that part? I'll transfer these shows. Sharing my videos is cool, but support it. Support it. Support it. So this is Rudolph Windsor, who wrote Babylon and Timbuktu, right? I said this earlier. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So last night, I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all these videos. And this is Rudolph Windsor. Give me 1 second. Where's Rudolph Windsor? This is Rudolph Windsor. I got a pen and a pad with no locks. You follow me? I'm sitting with Rudolph Windsor and him and his wife, and I'm writing stuff down. And he was telling me to go. He said, spread the word. Get him. So when you see me, I'm sitting with these elders, and I'm trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get the finances to do what I got to do. And it's not about your nationality card, people. It's not about a nationality card. And this is what I want y'all to understand. It's a lot of work that go into this. Even when I have 5. So let's see if somebody wants to help me transfer these things. That's Leonard Jeffries in 2013. This is Shades of Africa, Critical Thinking 2 with Brother Taj Tariq Bey. This is Are You State Property when I brought Ali Muhammad to Detroit. This is Children of the Sun, Jose Piamenta Bay, when I had Jose out here. And he was the most expensive person to bring out here, even though Jose didn't travel where I traveled. Even though Jose didn't travel where I traveled at. He'll tell you that. So my point of saying is, people, I'm not bitter about anything, but I want you to understand what it really takes to do this type of motherfucking work, bruh. It takes a lot to do this work, family. A lot. When I went down to Harvard, didn't nobody finance me to go to Harvard to find this information. So give me 1 second. When I went down to Harvard, nobody financed me to pull this information up. Well, what you complaining and bitching for? I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining. None of that. But I want y'all to understand what it takes. And it's not me just getting on these feeds, watching somebody's videos, and then turning around, right, and using it, and then making AI to get people to follow them. I do not pay for followers, and I do not pay for likes. So this is a document that I have gotten when I was in Harvard. Right here. The enslaved man known as the Moor. So my point, people, why is this information not being told to Black people? And what are Black people afraid of? How many people know about that? Now, What I'm getting ready to do is take a quick break and see if anybody wants to sow a seed, because I do want to get these videos done. And again, the link is up if anybody wants to join the feed. Sharing the videos is cool, people. I appreciate everybody who shares the videos, but at the same time, we need to support real people. We need to support real people. So you can reach out to me at sabirbayradio@gmail.com. Again, Sabir Bay, I'm not going away yet. sabirbayradio@gmail.com. If you would like to be a sponsor, supporter, whatever it is, you can go to Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App, and you can support. All right? I'll be right back. Share it out.
Culture, slavery, erase what they taught you. Never can your history begin when they telling you Jamestown, Virginia, this is what they telling you. 1619 white people are selling you. The only thing you did was increase their revenues. These are all lies. You gotta remember you. Get yourself a pen and pad. Write down what I'm telling you. First, you're not a sinner. Really, you're a winner. But a racist only sees you serving them dinner. So they try to make your huge history thinner. Starting your history in Jamestown, Virginia, 1619, and calling you nigger. Them Dutch masters, that's why I don't smoke their cigars. But the devil's a fibber. In 1619, there was no slavery in Jamestown, Virginia. For one, Virginia wouldn't give statutory recognition of slavery to 1661. So slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you. Slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you. Word, tell me this. How can the first Africans be slaves in Virginia when slavery didn't exist? The long answer, you can say. The short answer is, this is how they want us all to behave. Like slaves in caves, killing each other. Homicide for the sister, suicide for the brother. But the real black history is a history you can feel. Black history includes the making of the wheel. Black history begins agriculture, which begins Egyptian, Greek, and Roman culture. We were known for sculpture. Don't tell me about slaves or Slavs, Eastern Europeans looking for jobs. They were caught by the Vikings and worked for free, then sold to any buyer off the Caspian Sea. So don't tell me about slavery and try to diminish. Let's talk about Nanny Maroon beating the British. So slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you. Slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you. Listen, every time they talking about black history, we gotta start with some slaves living in black misery. This is not our history, but some of us don't know yet. They don't know about the Kushites, ain't heard about the Olmecs. Our true history has not even been told yet. This that knowledge of yourself you need to go get. Black history begins the whole human family. The black queen mother gave birth to all humanity. This the first God. This is where you come from. But now that you've been educated, this is who you run from. Yo, the Irish were slaves. The English were slaves. The Russians, Hungarians, Armenians were slaves. The Greeks, the Italians, the Polish were slaves. Native America and India was enslaved. So how does slavery only apply to the African? This is what they want you to be. Just bring it back again. Slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you. Slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, erase what they taught you.
Erase what they told you, B. And this is the thing. I want y'all to hear me. I know some of y'all are not going to move out on this, but slavery sells, white supremacy sells, all the talking that Tariq and them do, that sells. That's what sells. No real history sells. And this is why KRS One said, there is no reward in telling the truth. There's no reward in telling the truth. Everybody went through slavery, B. We all did. But again, it's our own people. So this is one of the videos, again, y'all, for y'all. I'm working on putting these videos on thumb drives. Why doesn't the black man in America have a nationality? That was critical thinking too. This is my Baba Leonard Jeffries. When we paid a lot of money for them to come out here to California. A lot of money. A lot of money. So people, please do your part. If you don't like me, never come back to this show again. If you love this show, please subscribe to the new channel. I'm speaking a certain way because every time I'm speaking, my channels get terminated, people. Okay, so I don't get super chats and I don't get AdSense because I'm telling y'all the truth. And that's really what's going on. So if you appreciate this show, like it, share, and subscribe. Pick any subject that you want, any subject, and we can roll. If you love this show, you can definitely support at Zelle, my email, PayPal, my email, Apple Pay, my email, Cash App, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Okay? Can I give y'all a couple of more minutes? God darn, 2 hours be going fast, man. Damn. Damn. Take my daughter out. So, wow. You're doing a lot of typing. You want to talk to me for a minute? You're doing a lot of typing, brother. You just come on the feed, brother. You ain't even got to do that. Start repeating what Todd said. Come on the feed for a minute. Oh, brother, I'm going to repeat what Todd said. Why are you repeating what Todd said? We already know what civil letter martus mean. Come on the feed. Come on, introduce yourself to the public. Hit the link. I want to see if you're a bot or not, if you're a real person or not. Hit the link. If not, I'm gonna delete you. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna terminate you on here, okay? Just for the record. I'm going to get rid of you. Let me see if I can do that. So, and make you mad at me. I'm talking to you. So if you real, come on the feed. Click the link before we go. I'm gonna do all this because I watch the old videos. This is like these cats be watching old videos, man. Okay, so let's move forward. But the Comic Con is going to be funny this weekend. So we are the original Irish. Okay? We are the original Irish. So if you pick up books like David McRitchie, you will find out. And you will stop calling this a skirt when this is not a skirt. This is called a kilt. Negroes are running around with suit and ties on, dressed like the European. This is called a kilt. And actually, that comes also from South Africa. Let me help y'all out for 1 second. Let's look up. And people, please don't keep sending me these videos, because every time I do a video, somebody send it back to me. Let's pull up the PD people. Even though I feel some type of way right now with South Africa. But this is the PD people. You see them? That's the PD people. Oh my goodness. Maybe these are the ones that's running around here trying to tell our own people to get out of South Africa. But those are called the PD people, y'all. Y'all should look them up. If I give you a chance to come on the feed and you don't, I told you, man, I'm getting rid of you, B. I gave you the opportunity. Every time I'm giving people the opportunity. Now, people Black people is hard of hearing. If I give you the opportunity to come on the feed and say stop, texting, come on the feed. All right. So that's the PD people. All right. So people, give us some real history. And if y'all would like to help me out in this journey, people, because this is a very hard journey, y'all can. I'm gonna share some more books with y'all that y'all should get. These are my books that I did about the oldest university in the world. This is the oldest university in the world. It's by a Muslim sister named Fatima Feda. Because I do have to get ready to get dressed and take my daughter out. If you would like to purchase this book, you can. So the oldest university in the world is not Timbuktu. This is the oldest university in the world. And it's by a Muslim sister. Okay? One second, let's pull this other one up. This is another book I did when the French Pope went to the oldest university in the world also. These are all my books, people. And I got to run because my daughter's getting impatient. This is another one. That's my photo inside the university. So this is inside the university also. Okay. So the oldest university is by you can look it up online or you can purchase the book. The oldest university in the world is by a Muslim sister named Fatima Feda. This is it right here. Do your own due diligence, people. Seriously. Research, research, research. And let's have a sit-down discussion about who the Moors really are. And let's find out who these people are, right? The Beydane. All right? So I'm open if anybody wants to have this conversation. But I'm getting to a point that I'm tired. I'm tired. I really am. It's too much work for one person to do with no finances and nothing behind you, but it's a lot of work. So this is the Beydane. Please look them up. So I don't know if, again, if y'all have this new channel, subscribe to the new channel, Sabir D Day. And I have 2 other channels that's coming because I don't know when they're going to terminate my channel. All right. So listen, don't go nowhere yet, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some books before we get off this feed. And again, let me post this up here. Shout out to my brother Yoel at the Underground Bookstore and my brother Hanif Shabazz. Let's post. I'm gonna put this up here real quick. No one can destroy the Negro but the Negro himself. Only we can do it. Okay. Support, share, support, and share. Okay. I gotta get ready to go attend to my daughter. I know y'all don't care, but I gotta attend to my daughter. All right.
They work fear. No. Smart nigga. You know, from my room. Infectious revolutionaries. Spread like a plague. That's what they tell me. Nigga, you too smart. Nigga, you too smart. Just look at all the drama that you start. Did you know the whole world's only the few far? Is it art imitating life or just art? Nigga, you too smart. Nigga, you too smart. Just look at all the drama that you start. Did you know the whole world's only the few far? Is it art imitating life or just art? A wise man once told me, nothing is holy. Silence is sacred, white power's hatred. I'ma tell the secrets whispered on slave ships. Hutus, Shaka, the Tutsis, but naked. If you make it, it. Live from the valley of death and the snake pit, it's yours. Take it. Same thing, Nas and Premier wanted. The world belongs to you too, so here, flaunt it. Wear it like an African medallion or a gold plate from 88. This is for my men upstate. Maroons, Russell Schultz on a jailbreak. How much more can we take before we break? Ready, break. 10 seconds left in the game. We got the ball and we down by 8. I'ma throw the Hail Mary. Everybody to the ends. I'm without shackles. There's nothing left to carry. Nigga, you too smart. Nigga, you too smart. Just look at all the time that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Nigga, you too smart. Nigga, you too smart. Yeah. Just look at all the time that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Just like Malcolm Little sitting in a cell. I'ma give them hell, show them how to rebel. Strike back like the Empire, show them how to use fire, but not to fight fire. We fight fire with water. Depends on how you see it. $20, 80 quarters, it all spent. That's my comrade, fuck friends. Cause comrades struggle in war to the end. A toast to the future battles, we gon' win. Because see, I was told that we were sold, but I'm worth more than the price of gold. And diamonds ain't forever, they for right now. A glorified rock smart nigga, pipe down. Cause if you say too much, then they might know. Then turn on the lights and stop the show. Then what we gon' do? Where we go? How about you for self and watch us blow? You too smart, nigga, you too smart. Just look at all the drama that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Nigga, you too smart, nigga, you too smart. Yeah, just look at all the drama that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Nigga, you too smart, nigga, you too smart. Just look at all the drama that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Nigga, you too smart, nigga, you too smart. Yeah, just look at all the drama that you start. You know the whole world's gonna let you fall. Is it art in the dead life or just art? Yeah. Yeah.
Smart nigga. So listen, y'all, please reach out to me. My email is right there, Sabir Bey, SABIRBEY, radio@gmail.com. Please hit me up on the email and let's talk about it. Why does this thing keep disappearing, yo? They are really starting to trip on social media now, man. What is going on? Okay. I gotta go.